let loose by herders in Ojiago in Akpugo community, Nkano East local government area of Enugu state, where they invaded and destroyed a rice farm worth over 70 million naira. This happened in the face of the forest guards set up by the Enugu state government to protect the rural areas from criminal activities such as the case at hand. Activities of the herders, some of whom engaged in criminal activities like kidnapping, was the reason the Southeast governors agreed to set up local vigilantes in their various states, which are backed by laws made by their state assemblies. The herders have been frequently accused of wanton destruction of people's farms, raping and killings of women, kidnapping and other criminal activities. Enugu State is on record for setting up a rural-based security outfit known as Forest Guards, constituting 1,700 able-bodied men of 100 per local government area and magnanimously equipped with over 260 vehicles, 260 motorcycles and other security gadgets to help secure the farms in all 260 wards in the state. But critics have pointed out that some of them only hover around council headquarters, leaving other parts of the council at the mercy of criminal elements. Critics said the attack on the rice farm in Ojiago, Akpugo community should be a wake-up call to them. Lamenting the massive destruction of the rice farmland, the manager of Excellence Integrated Farms Limited, Mr. Ikene Uzodimma, said that herds of cattle ate up over 8 acres of rice farm belonging to the company. Uzodimma alleged that the herders also made away with some heaps of unprocessed padded rice stored in the farmland, which was waiting to be sent to the milling machine. From the market value of local rice now, the 8-acre should produce at least 80 tons of rice as a finished product, and it is nothing less than 17 million naira in evaluation, he disclosed. Currently, he said, my workers, other farmers and villagers are afraid to go to the farms again due to the unrelenting activities of the herders, the farm manager said, pointing out that the herders, Rďsm, are even threatening to brutally deal with anybody stopping their cattle from grazing in the farms. Initially, we tried our best to send them away, especially during the rainy season, and the swampy nature of the rice farm also kept the Rďsm and their herds away. However, when we started harvesting and the dry season rolled in early December, we were constantly chasing them away until December 15th, when they started coming into the rice farmland during the late evening and night hours. On that fateful day, he said, I was summoned to the farm by my workers at about 7 p.m. when they were overwhelmed in chasing away hundreds of them, and before the next morning, they had eaten up and totally devoured and devastated the whole rice farm, he lamented. Uzodimma said that he had written twice to the state governor, police commissioner, other security agencies, and the state farmers and the state security and the state farmer herders peace committee for about a month now, but there was no response and no phone call from these quarters. It is only the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps that came to the scene of the devastating and anger-provoking farm to ask some questions, took some notes and pictures, he said. He said that he was exploiting diplomatic means to seek redress and get the authorities to intervene, especially as the company plans to cultivate 200 acres of farmland in the state this year by involving no fewer than 100 youth in agriculture. It is shocking that we do not have political authorities and law enforcement agencies that really care about the people, as activities of this Rďsm and their cattle had made many villagers not to go to farms any longer. Why should herds of cattle graze at night? Why a large number of herds should be controlled by underage youth? What is the fate of farming and government plans to return youth and people to the farm in the state and boost the state economy through farming? What is the fate of various federal government farming intervention programs as the farms are no longer safe for our people? Uzodinma wondered. Honestly, this is really, really unfortunate. You can imagine. It's not as if they don't have state governments. We heard what this Uzodinma has said, and the people that really came to just inspect, they took pictures and just checked what happened and at the scene, and nothing happened. The people who are really supposed to take drastic action, who are supposed to be in front of this whole thing, didn't surface, and up till now they didn't hear anything from them. Does it mean the governor of that state did not hear about it? Does it mean they are not aware of all of these things that have been happening? Now the president will come out and say, let people go into farming. They will tell you, oh, farmers are happy, farmers are enjoying, farmers are celebrating the closure of the border. They will encourage youth to go into farming. Youth who have not really, have not having any form of experience into farming. How do they even want to go to farming? We are not even talking about how they are going to be empowered or to be supported as far as a farming is concerned. Those who have the money, those who have what it takes to go into farming, who can afford the money to invest in the first place, see what is happening to them. And you now expect youth to go into such ventures. Where would they even get money? Even the youth we are talking about, where would they get such amount of money? Even if they have that money, is that what they are going to be getting at the end of the day? Because I don't even know the farmers they are even talking about in this country, that farmers are happy. This issue of Rďsm is what the government is aware. They are aware of it. But the reason why they are not taking action, that is what is baffling. I think it is high time people start to direct their anger to the government, because just like what this man is saying, the higher authority who have been contacted, who have been told about this, is never showed up. The people that showed up, I'm not sure they really have that what it takes to be able to deal with this Rďsm. Because as it is now, it's like the police themselves are really afraid of this Rďsm. That is just the way it is. We could remember what happened in Kogi State that made the youth to fight back, because the police couldn't do anything. The police that went with a farmer, because they didn't want to take laws into their hands. They would tell you, you have to live with them. You have to live in peace with them. You have to accommodate them. You have to tolerate them. And that was what they have told them from the beginning. That was what Femi Adesina said. That was what the president said initially when this whole thing was really brewing in Benue State, that you have to live with them. For how long are people going to be living with this kind of people? I think, in my opinion, for now, it is the government that is causing this whole problem. And what happened in Kogi State then was that the farmer that was the victim had to go and call the police, and the police went with him. They got there. This so-called Rďsm overpowered them, and the police were giving us excuse that it was because they didn't go with their arms, and it was so pathetic and very, very unfortunate. Once I remember that thing, it hurts me that in the presence of the police, this guy was taken down, and the police couldn't do anything. The only thing they could come up with was that, oh, we didn't go with our arms since the man invited us. The farmer invited the policemen to come and see what happened, to come and see the havoc that this Rďsm caused. And they took this man down in the presence of the police. And that was why the youth were so angry. So I think the government is the problem that we have. It's not even the Rďsm, because the government is like giving them green light. Because if anything happens, nothing is being done. See what is happening. The Minister of Culture, Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, telling us that the American government did not inform them, did not tell them that, oh, we are going to be doing this, we are going to be doing that. That they didn't tell you. Why should they carry you along with all of this is happening? And they know the steps you guys have been taking concerning what people are going through in this country. It's very, very unfortunate. Honestly, unfortunate. When are we going to go out of this place? In my opinion, like I said, it is the government that needs to be held responsible. Because if the government is ready to do the needful, to do the right thing, because they are pussyfooty about all of these things. And when people come out and say, oh, whether the government has they know about this, or they are working together, or they are giving these people free hand, They will come out and say people don't know what they are talking about. How can somebody say this kind of a thing happened and they call the governors? Nobody responded. The people who are supposed to take charge, they didn't respond. 17 million naira. Do you think it's a joke? Where will that person start from? Where will the company start from? That is the question. They will tell you go into farming. People are lazy. People don't want to work. People don't want to do this. Even the ones that do not even want to work, it is an opportunity for them to see. Even if I put all my sweat to do all of this, is to put in all of these things on ground, and someday somebody will just come and take it away, and nobody's going to ask them questions. It's very, very unfortunate. Government needs to be held accountable for all these things that have been happening. You can imagine. You can imagine. Day in, day out, day in, day out. Yet, as if people are just saying what is not, or as if people are just making things up. These people, it is government that needs to be held accountable. Because this idea of talking about this S-men every now and then, government are supposed to, they are not doing anything. And that's what is always resulting to reprisal. People want to defend themselves. I think it's a good thing if the Southeast governors will be able to do the needful, because this idea of going back and forth, they are not coordinated, they are not even united. Even this, if they say they have this local security outfit that each of the states they have in all the local governments, then what have they been doing? That means it's not effective. Then they are calling them to form a regional security. Some of them are backing out. No, we already have this kind of a thing in place, so we don't even want to go into all of these things. And what you have on ground is not helping. It's not working out. You are not going to help people. You are not going to provide anything. People on their own, struggle and get whatever they want to get. Yet you are not going to support them. Even when they are going through crisis, you are not going to support them. So what kind of a country are we? What kind of leaders do we really have? Because if these people are being dealt with, I'm sure they would have stopped. But the government is not ready to do anything. That's just the way it is. None of them that are talking. The other day, Abaribe was angry, speaking on the floor of the Senate. They came and started attacking him. See the way the man was angry. These people, anybody who is not angry with what is happening now, that these S-men are doing, the person is heartless. The person is really heartless. The person does not have heart. That is just the way it is. With all of these things happening, you come and be saying somebody who is angry, that is playing politics, that they did not get an election, they did not get the position of that they wanted, they did not win the election. That is why they are angry. You can imagine. Now people are going through a lot of stuff. What are you doing? Nothing. They will just talk, and nothing will happen. After this one, another one will still happen. Another one will still happen. And you expect people to clap for you. And you think the whole world is not watching. And when they start taking decisions concerning your country, you start feeling bad. You start shouting. You start saying all manner of things. So guys, I'd like to hear from you what you think about these things. Please leave your comments below in the comment section and let's have your take. Thank you very much. Bye.